Hi, welcome to Chef Richard's Kitchen. I'm Chef Richard Miller. Today we're going to go back to seafood again, and there's a lot of people that like salmon. And one of the things I notice that sells like crazy in the grocery stores is salmon on a plank with an orange ginger sauce on it. I thought, well, and then, when I saw what they were charging for that, I thought, gads, we ought to be able to make it for that. And you sure can, because you can actually make it with only about 5 different ingredients. We have about 6 ounces or so of orange marmalade. We have about a 1/4 cup of orange juice, about a tablespoon of soy sauce, probably about 1/2 teaspoon of ginger paste, and just a little bit of kosher salt, and then a little pinch of crushed red pepper. Now, the plank, what that does is that infuses the flavor of the cedar wood. Cedar or alder, they use both. But it infuses the flavor of the cedar wood as it smokes. Well, for inside, you probably don't want to get the oven hot enough that the cedar wood is going to smoke. I've heard people, say that, yeah, go ahead, put it in the oven, bake it at 450 until the smoke alarms go off. But really, I hope that's a joke anyway. So we're not going to use the cedar plank, and I've tried it both ways, with and without, and somebody is going to disagree with me, and that's fine. That's fine. If you actually do use a cedar plank and the other way and you notice quite a difference, write me a comment or send me an email. I'd love to know. That doesn't mean I can always taste it, and somebody else may be able to. But we're going to do this without the cedar plank. So, this is just plain coho salmon here. It's it's farm raised. It's not anything real top the line. If you want to really go in and get the real red salmon in there, that's okay. It has a beautiful taste on it. It's a little higher, but in this case, I'm just going to use these. Now, if you'll notice on the salmon, you'll see there are the rings are in there, kind of like the rings of a tree. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook these until we can take a fork, and at these rings, it separates easily. When it does, it's done. Don't overcook it, your salmon will be dry. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. First off, I'm going to put in the orange marmalade, the orange juice, and I'm going to stir these up a little. Would a whisk be faster? Oh yeah, but I just happen to have the spatula here. Okay. I'm not going to put all the soy sauce in right away. I'm going to put about half of it in there. There's a tablespoon in here. I'm going to put about half in there, and we're going to see what it tastes like. Remember, it's a whole lot easier to taste and alter at this point than it would be when you're about done. Okay? And then likewise with the ginger paste, I'm going to start out with about half of it and the pinch of cayenne. kosher salt. Now, let's see where we are. Very good orange flavor. Very good ginger. We might be able to use just a little bit more ginger, so I'm going to put the rest of it in. Much better. Much better. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce this a little bit. I'm going to put it in a little small saucepan. And I'll take it to the stove and we're going to simmer it a little bit. Now, while we wait for that to simmer a little bit, what I want to do is I want to get the salmon ready. And I just took a baking sheet, one of the half sheets here, and I took and put some foil down on it and sprayed some nonstick on it. And that's fine. That's, more than enough for what we're going to use. I took a paper towel and I dried the salmon fillets off. I dried the salmon fillets off so that, the orange ginger sauce will stick. Now I'm putting on just a little bit of kosher salt. And a little bit of pepper. And now all we have to do is wait for our orange ginger sauce to simmer a little bit and we'll be ready to put in the oven. So I'll be right back. Okay, we see our orange ginger sauce here just starting to boil. I'm going to take just a little bit of a cornstarch slurry. Not much because I don't want this real thick. Let it reduce there for a little bit. Okay, my orange ginger sauce is reduced down nicely, so now it's going to be time to put these on the salmon fillets. Okay, you'll notice I still have some left over, and that's good because I want to put this over the top of them after they come out of the oven and right after we plate them. So right now the oven is preheated. I've set it for 375 degrees. Let's go ahead and put our fish in. I'm setting the timer to 12 minutes. It's probably going to take longer than that, but with salmon, like most other of your other fish, you don't want to cook them too long or they become very, very dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test them after about 12 minutes there, and we're going to see if it needs some more time. We'll give it some more time. But we're going to take a fork and we're going to see how it flakes. We'll see you in 12 minutes how they look. On the outside, boy, don't these look good? It's just about to the point now where they flake, but not quite. Not quite. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in for just another couple of minutes. Okay, I put the timer on for another 5 minutes, and it's probably going to be okay now because it looked like it was good last time, but I wanted to make sure that in the thickest part that it was still, cooked. So let's take it out of the oven now. Okay, let's try these once more. Oh yeah. As you can see right here, it separated very, very nicely. So that means these are done. So it's time to plate. What I wanted to do is I wanted to make sure that I had enough of this orange ginger sauce to make sure that there was plenty on this piece of salmon. There. All right. Now let's plate. I'm going to take a piece of the salmon here. I'm going to put it on a little bit of lettuce. I made some scalloped potatoes to go with this. And here we are. Now, remember the last thing I told people to do? taste it. All right, I got that piece that I just knocked off of there, so let's taste it. Salmon's cooked very well. The orange stands out. The soy sauce gives it just a little bit of salt. The ginger stands out, and the salmon stands out. So this I'll say is good. So let's go ahead, and if you want to garnish this farther, go ahead and put a little piece of citrus. And maybe just a little parsley on the potatoes. And there we are. It took probably 40 minutes to fix this. It's very easy, it's very simple, it's made with very few ingredients, and it's quick. So you could do this. I taped this after I came back from work at night. I taped this. So if I can tape it and get it served, it's easy. So once again, thank you for watching. Please give it a try. If you do, send me an email or put me a comment down on how you did. I love to hear how my viewers are doing. So until next time, take care. God bless. Remember that cooking should always be fun. And I'll see you next episode. Thanks for watching.